Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuhu. And in Aramaic, Assalamu alaikum. In translation into English, may peace be upon you all. And in Hausa, amincin Allah ya tabbata a gare mu gabaki ɗaya. Yes guys, this video is to show you the exact price of Sidra as revealed by the co-founder Muhammad Al-Jafairi. But before anything, I must have to say this: congratulations to all the global Sidarians. Mentors and admins of different groups have been given update in regard to the price of Sidra. But all those are guesswork. Some others have calmed the heart of Sidarians and have been making emphasis on those their updates, which even makes most of the pioneers or the miners to continue with their mining activities. I think this is a plus to the project because many maybe could have keep this mining aside and focus on other ones, but because of the usual update, it has made many to continue with their mining. And now that the breakthrough is finally coming out, I think to me those mentors will actually get reward, because with one or two of their statements and their emphasis, if at all today you succeed in this project and you happens to be a millionaire or billionaire through this project, I think their contribution is also there. So I must have to say, appreciate those mentors, and time will not permit me to mention any name, but we appreciate you. I follow some of the Hausa groups and I've been hearing the mentors updates, and I've also seen the eastern side groups where Igbos have been also given update. So in Nigeria, so to say, many are mining, and from both the four cardinal points, that is the north, east, south, west, all are mining and they have been given update. So that is really a high contribution. So now the price of Sidra is finally out, but some have not understood the price, because some have only seen this and they thought that this is actually the price of Sidra, of which there is something that the co-founder have said, that when it comes to the calculation of Sidra, the price calculation, they are going to follow the global average index income per person, the average per person, and after that there are a lot of calculations and things that will be done in order for the price of Sidra to be out. So all the time is that people have been asking him, he refused to reveal the price of Sidra. But now if you observe, as P2P verification is done and many of the people have done their own P2P verification, so still yet the co-founder have not revealed the price of Sidra. So, but some of the group members that they are in group together, like you can see TZE966, this very guy happens to ask the co-founder. He said, I'm bothering you a lot, but I just wanted to know if you can give me the formula to calculate the value of Sidra. So now he said, if you will not give us the actual price of Sidra, then give us a formula. You can see underline this. He said, give us a formula to calculate the value, and it is in a group. So the co-founder Muhammad Al-Jafairi decided to tag that his own message, and then this is his own reply to the message that TZE asked. He said, we have made the formula easier. Global average income per person per year. That was what he said as the global index average per person. Now they have found it to be $14,600. That is United States dollar. So this is the average income per person. Then he said that you are going to divide that by 9 million seconds. So you are going to divide it by 9 million seconds. That is a working hour per day. So in a working hour per day, you will get 9 million. Now, this video is to give you the actual price of Sidra through calculation, and we are going to do it together. So now, he said that you are going to multiply this using 60 minutes, that is for an hour, and then 60 seconds for what? For 1 minute. Because in schools you can remember that 60 seconds will give you an hour, and then 60 seconds will give you minute, and 60 minutes will give you an hour. So 60, just like they're saying, 60 seconds make 1 word 1 minute, then 60 minutes is equal to what? 1 hour. H here. So now then he now said that the 6 days a week and then 52 weeks a year, how much then? So he just gave him the formula. Now he then make it more easier for him. He then said that the price of Sidra in every second of your day is equal to 0.0016. So how did he get all this? Is what we are going to do. Remember, he have already given the formula. He said 0.0016 is the price of Sidra per second. That is the price of Sidra. So if we are to go to our calculation, then he said this could be the price of Sidra. Now, most of the mentors that have been given update concerning the price of Sidra, initially as Muhammad Al-Jafari, the co-founder, have given the price of Sidra to be 0.001. Then, because he is the only person that has been verified as of then, they now conclude that any person that happens to pass through the KYC, his own 0.001 will be multiplied, and then if 1 million happens to pass it, you are then going to multiply 0.0016 times 1 million. Now, with this update, it tells us that most of the mentors that have been calculating or giving update like that, I have not gotten it. That it is like this, that the price of Sidra will be calculated, and it is based on this very submission by the co-founder that we are going to get the exact price of Sidra. So now let's go to our calculator and then calculate it to see the exact price of Sidra. And mind you, please put this in the back of your mind. The co-founder happens to say that in your mining activities, every day that you are mining, for you to click that mining for your mining to start, he says it takes 10 seconds of your own time. 10 seconds of your own time. And then he said the 10 seconds of that your time is equivalent to 24 hours of your working day, which means as you click on that mining, and once the mining have started, it's just as if you yourself, you are working and you are continue working without stopping for good 24 hours, which means that your own body is already working without stopping for good 24 hours. And once that 24 hours have reached, then that is when you stop working, which means in the price calculation of Sidra, you are going to calculate it based on 24 hours working time, not the 10 seconds of the time that you are that you have just clicked or that you have clicked. No, you are going to use 24 hours. Take note of that, please. So now let's go to calculator and then find the price of Sidra. Now he said that the global index average income per person is 14600. Let's check. I think I'm correct. Look at it here. That is it. Then he said you have to divide it by 9 million. So you are now going to divide it. You see our division sign. Let's divide it by 9 million. This is 9 million. Now you can see that this is what the co-founder happens to do in order for him to get the average price of Sidra for a second. So which means 0.0016222222 is actually the price of Sidra for a second. For every second, this is actually the price of Sidra. So I'm using equal to here. Now this is the price. Now let's observe something. He then set the price of Sidra for a second. He removed the remaining 0.00000 in 2222222 and then leaving only 16. That is 0.0016. You remember there is 2222222. So he all removed those ones and leave only 1 and 6. So now let's calculate this. Said that you are multiplying it by 60. That is first, and then you still multiply it, that is 60 seconds, and then you multiply it by then 60 hours, which means in every 24 hours of your, now look at it, this one is seconds and then this one is hour, which means every hour of your time that you spend in Sidra, you will get $5.84. Now let's multiply it again, right? Let's multiply it again by 24. Now you can see this is actually the price of Sidra for a day, $140.16. 0.16 cents. That is the price of Sidra. But because the co-founder have removed the remaining 2222222, now we are going to do exactly what he have done in order for us to see if the price will actually reach $140 or not. So now let me remove the remaining 2222. So 0.0016. Now multiply by 60 seconds, multiply by 60, which means 1 hour. Now this is exactly the price for an hour. Now we write equal to and multiply it by 24, which means this is actually the price of Sidra if we are following 0.016166 Sidra. So which means that the exact price for a day that you are mining is $138.24. That is the price of Sidra for an hour, and for a day. For an hour is $5.76, and for a whole day is 138.24. So congratulations, guys. So which means if you are now going to make it 2 days, you then multiply it by 48. Let's see, you see, in 2 days this will actually be the price of Sidra in 2 days. So now